using InDesign to make some of your processes a little bit simpler is you might want to use layers. Now layers are going to give you, they're right under the pages here, layers are going to give you the option to have a lot of different text boxes and image boxes and drawings in separate kind of chunks. So right now we have everything in one layer, and that might, you know, as you add on to your InDesign project, that might make things become a little bit difficult if things are placed on top of each other, and you might lose the arrangements. You might not be able to click on something that is forward or backwards. So it's a good idea if you have a lot going on in your project to use layers. So like I said, right now everything is in one layer. So when you click on any of the objects here, the text or any of the images or the text boxes, you're going to see that it is in one layer. So if I click on individually and I expand that layer, I can see the layers for that, only that particular page. It's not going to give me the layers for every single thing in this InDesign project. It's only going to give me the layers for that particular page. So you can see as I click on different or navigate to different pages, it's only going to give me the image or the layer for that, or the objects for that page. So I can see in the calendar page I have a lot more layers. So you might want to for instance, keep all your images in a separate layer to the text. So now that since we've already created images here, or placed the images, there's a simple way. There's different ways to create layers, but one simple way, since we've already added some images, is just to click Create New Layer here, and I'm going to name this Images. And I'm going to make sure that I've clicked on that image, and I'm actually going to just click on that little square there and drag it up to that next layer. And you can see, once I drag it, it actually changes. You can see the bounding box change to the color of that layer. If I create a new layer and I call it now, double click on that and I call it, just call it Drawings, and it's a green layer. Now I'm going to click on this image and I drag that little up there, and now you can see the bounding box change to green. Now if I click on any one of these, I still maintain all of these other layers that I've just created, but you can see here, so if I wanted this, whatever I've clicked on, this February, if I wanted to move that up to Drawings, I can easily do that. There you go. And now you can see the bounding box change to green. I'm just going to Control Z that. I might now call this calendar template. So I can scroll through my document and I can click on that for, say, I can drag that up into the new layer. I can also, once I've already clicked on a layer, I can now add a new frame. Make sure this is right. No, I'm just going to use my selection tool and resize that. So I'm in the images layer. If I want to add an image to a different layer, I just drag that up, and I'm going to go File, Place, or Control D, and find another picture, image. I'm going to double click on this one, or click on it, and I'm going to resize it using the handle Shift and drag. Now this is a very small image, so this is probably going to be pixelated. I just closed down the panels by pressing Tab. I'm just going to, unfortunately this one does have the word mark, because even when I go right click and I go Display Performance, I don't think it's going to, well, it's a little bit improved, but not bad. I'm just going to use my down arrow key, Shift and down arrow, to get rid of that that word at the bottom, W. So that was using layers.